Gurubhyo Namaha. From verse number 20. Shulam shulad vinishkrushya dadau tasyai pinakadrg chakram cha dattavan krishnas samutpadya svachakratah shankam cha varunah shaktim dadau tasyai hudashanah maruto dattavamschapam बाणपूर्णे तदेशुधि वज्रमिन्द्रः समुत्पाद्य कुलिशाधमरादिपः ददौ तस्यै सहस्राक्षो घण्टाम् ऐरावताद्गजात् कालदण्डाद्यमोदण्डम् पाशं चामुपदिर्ददौ प्रजापतिश्चाक्षमालां ददौ ब्रह्माकमण्डलम् समस्तरोमकूपेषु निजरस्मिन् दिवाकरः कालश्च दत्तवान् खड्गम् तस्याश्चर्म च निर्मलम् क्षीरोदश्चामलं हारम् अजरे च तथाम्भरे चूडामणिं तथा दिव्यं कुण्डले कटकानि च अर्धचन्द्रं तथा शुभ्रं केयूरान् सर्वबाहुषु नूपुरौ विमलौ तद्वत् ग्रैवेयकमनुत्तमम् अङ्गुलीयकरत्नानि समस्तास्वङ्गुलीषु च विश्वकर्मा ददौ तस्यै परशुं चातिनिर्मलम् अस्त्राण्यनेकरूपाणि तथा भेद्यं च दंशनम् अम्लानपङ्कजां मालां शिरस्युरसि चापराम् अददज्जलधिस्तस्यै पङ्कजं चातिशोभनम् हिमवान् वाहनं सिंहं रत्नानि विविधानि च ददावशून्यं सुरया पानपात्रं धनाधिपः शेषश्च सर्वनागेशो महामणिविभूषितम् नागहारं ददौ तस्यै दत्ते यः पृथिवीमिमाम् अन्यैरपि सुरैर्देवी भूषणैरायुधैस्तथा सम्मानिता ननातोच्चैः साट्टहासं मुहुर्मुहुः तस्या नादेन घोरेण कृत्स्नमापूरितं नभः अमायतादिमहता प्रतिशब्दो महानभूत् चक्षुभुः सकला लोकाः समुद्राश्च चकम्पिरे चचालवसुधा चेलुः सकलाश्च महीधराः जयेति देवाश्च मुदा तामूचो सिंहवाहिनीम् तुष्टुवुर्मुनयश्चैनां भक्तिनम्रात्ममूर्तयः दृष्ट्वा समस्तं संक्षुब्धं त्रैलोक्यममरारयः सन्नद्धा किल सैन्यास्ते समुत्तस्तुरुदायुधाः आकिमेददिधिक्रोधादाभाष्य महिषासुरः अभ्यदावदतं शब्दम् अशेषैरसुरैर्वृतः स ददर्श ततो देवीं व्याप्तलोकत्रयां त्विषा पादाक्रान्त्या नदभुवम् किरीटो लिखिताम्बराम् क्षोभितो शेषपातालम् धनुर्ज्या निस्वनेन ताम् दिशो भुजसहस्रेण समन्ताद्व्याप्य संस्थिताम् ततः प्रववृधे युद्धम् तया देव्यासुरद्विषाम् शस्त्रास्त्रैर्बहुधा मुक्तैरादीपितदिगन्तरम् महिषासुरसेनानिश्चिक्षुराख्यो महासुरः युयुधे चामरश्चान्यैश्चतुरङ्गबलान्वितः रतानामयुधैषड्भिरुदग्राख्यो महासुरः अयुध्यतायुधानां च सहस्रेण महाहनुः पञ्चाशद्भिश्च नियुतैरसिलो महासुरः अयुधानां शतैषड्भिर्बाष्कलो युयुधे रणे गजवाजिसहस्रौकैरनेकैः परिवारितः वृतो रथानां कोट्या च युद्धे तस्मिन्न युध्यत बिडालाख्यो युधानां च पञ्चाशद्भिरथायुधैः. I think we finished with that. Last week we saw tejas from each one of the gods emerged and they all joined together to make a huge mountain of tejas. Huge mountain of tejas from Bhumi to the sky. It was like Sarvavyapi, it was everywhere. Now, from this verse, from the 20th verse, all the gods are giving her their weapons as well as jewelry. Jewelry as well as weapons. We have to understand here, they are not giving the original what they own, because they will be nirayathabhami, without any aidam in their hand. So what they give is, they duplicate it. They extract shulam from shulam, chakram from chakram, like that. They extract the same thing and give it to her for the aidam. It is like, in this whole thing, we have to understand the basic concept of Shaktam. Ambal is the Rupam which is present in everyone, in everything in the Prapancha. Sarvantaryamini. Sarvantaryamini. She is present everywhere. She is the Brahma. And she is also beyond all these things. These two things, at the same time it is happening. She is beyond everything and she is present in everything. That is the Shaktam, that is the principle of the Shaktam. That's why in Lalita Sahasranamam there is this Nama Sarvantaryamini Sati. Sarvantaryamini. She is residing in everyone as Antaryami. She is the consciousness that is present in every being. Sati. Sati, the Namavali comes as Satyai Namaha. What is Satyam is the truth. Truth is only the Brahman is the truth. So the Brahman which is beyond everything is present in everything. It is beyond everything. It is present in everything. These two aspects of that Brahman is explained in all these verses when the Tejas gets out of each of the gods and how the weapons, whatever they are holding, that is, they are giving it to her. Who is giving who? What is already present, they are giving it back. It is something like that. So, first we will start with the 20th verse. Shulam shulad vinishkrishya dadau tasyai pinagadrika. Vinishkrishya means issued from, which comes from shulam shulad vinishkrishya. So from the shulam, pinaka means, pinaka is also shulam. Pinakadruk is the one who is holding the shulam. So the one who is holding the shulam extracts one shulam from his own shulam. Another shulam from his own shulam. So the one who is holding the shulam is Shiva. So Pinakabani, he is called also, there's one name for Shiva, Pinakabani. Pinaka means he is holding, the one who is holding the Pinaka. So Pinakadruk means the one who is the bearer of the Pinaka, that is one who is holding the Pinaka, Pinakabani. He extracts one shulam from his own shulam and gives it to her. Shulam shulat vinishkrishya dadau tasyai Pinakadruk. Chakram, Vishnu is not keeping quiet here. So he is giving shulam means the best part of me is the chakram. Chakram controls the entire kalam, no? Trikalam, it controls the entire kalam. It is also used for destruction of the enemies. We saw it in Madhukaila Pavada. It is also used as for the destruction. So he gives, so Chakram Chadatthavan Krishna Samutpadya. He also Swachakram. From his one chakram, he produced another chakram and he gave it to her. So as I told you that all the gods one by one, they are giving their weapons. And one more thing we have to say it here. We saw Ambal having 18 hands. Ashtadasa Bhujam, 18 hands. The numbering here, they have given the weapons like, she is receiving. 17 are mentioned. 17 out of 18 are mentioned. Gada is not mentioned separately here. In verse number 31, he says, Anyerabi Devaste, whatever weapons. So in that, the Gada also comes. So they gave some other weapons. Some other gods also gave some weapons. 31 comes. So in that, Gada is included. We have to presume that Gada is included because 17 have been numbered. Each one has been mentioned, like from this god, this has come out and this has been given to her. So only excepting Gada, all the weapons are mentioned in the verses. So now we have seen Shulam and Shankam. Chakram. Now Shankam. Shankam cha Varunaha. Shankam cha Varunaha. So Varuna, what he gives, Varuna is the god of water, no? Conch, he gives the Shankar, he gives the Shankar. Shaktim dadau tasyai Hudashana. Hudashana is the one who is the eater of oblations. Ahudi. Yedala ahudi podum. For oblations where we will offer fire. So Agni Devata. The one who takes all the oblations, all the ahuti, he is called Hudashana. Okay? Shaktim means the sphere that spear that she is holding, that is given by Agni. Shaktim dadau tasyai Hudashana. Maruto dattavams chapam banapurne tade shuddhi. Marutham is, Vayu. Marutham means Vayu. Ishuddhi means, everybody knows, Chapam is bow. Ishuddhi is quiver, not Bana. Bana Purne Tate Shuddhi. Bana Purne means quivers filled with arrows. She gives, the Marutham, that Vayu gives 2 quivers filled with arrows. So, Maruto Dattavams Chapam. He gives the Chapam, that bow, as well as 2 quivers filled with arrows. Bana Purne Tate Shuddhi. 2 quivers filled with arrows. Tate Shuddhi. Tat Ishuddhi. Tat Ishuddhi. Vajramindra Samudbhatya Kulishad Amaradibha. Here, Vajram, you all know Vajrayudam of Indra. Vajrayudam. Vajram, Indra. The one who is holding the Vajram is Indra. Samudbhadya. He also produced Vajram from what? Kulishad Amaradibha. Kulishad is also Vajram. Vajrayudam. Vajrayudam is called Kulisha. the thunderbolt Pulishat, that means that is also Vajrayudham. So from the Vajrayudham that he holds, he extracts one more Vajrayudham from that and gives it to her. Amaradibha means he is the Amara means celestials, Devas. He is the king of Devas or the lord of Devas, Indra. Another name also he has got in the next line. Tadau tassi sahasraksho ghantam airavadat gajat. You know, Indra rides on that elephant called, white elephant named Airavada. And lot of bells around the neck of Airavadam. He takes one bell and gives it. Because Ambal is holding one bell, no? So that bell he takes from the Airavadam and he Sahasraksho. Sahasraksha is also name of Indra. Sahasraksha means one who has got thousands of eyes, where he can see everywhere. He can see anything and everything because he's the lord of all the celestials. He can see everything around him. So Sahasraksha has got 1,000 eyes. 1,000 eyes, Sahasraksha. Because this is very important. Later, one of the avataram that Ambal is going to take, that also she has got 1,000 eyes. With 1,000 eyes she will come. So Sahasraksha, Iksha means eyes. Sahasra Aksha. Sahasraksha is 1,000 eyes, that is. So he extracted a thunderbolt from his own. The Lord of all the celestials gave it to her with a bell from the elephant Airavadam. Kala Dandadhyamo Dandam. Kala Dandadhyamo Dandam. Kala Dandam. Yaman. Kala means Yaman. He is the one who is the controller of time. So Yaman gives her the Dandam. Dandam, you know, the staff that he holds. Yaman Kaila Yamadandam. We call it as Yamadandam. Dandam, the staff that he holds, he gives one staff to her, one dandam to her. Pasham chambu pathir dadau. We call Ambupadir. Pasham cha Ambupadir dadau. That is how it is split. Pasham cha. Who gives the pasham to her is Ambupadir. Varuna. Ambupadir means ocean. Padir means he is the lord of the oceans, that is lord of waters, that's Varuna. Varuna has already given her Shankam, here he is giving her Pasham also. So Kala Dandadhyamo Dandam Pasham Chambu Padir Dadau. Prajapati Chakshamalam Dadau Brahma Kamandalam. Both Prajapati and Brahma, both are the names of Brahma only. Brahma's name was only called Prajapati. He is the Pati of all the Praja. That is why he is called Prajapati. So Prajapati's Chaksha. Brahma only has got Akshamala and Kamandalam. So he gives both to her. So Akshamala and Kamandalam are given by Brahma. So Prajapati's Chakshamalam Dadau Brahma Kamandalam. So he gives both his belongings, Akshamala and the Kamandalam. Samasta Roma Kupeshu Nijarasmin Divakara. Why she is so radiant? She is shining in splendor. Nijarasmin, the one who brings the day, the bringer of the day, is the sun. Divakara. Divakara means it is sun. Name is Divakara. Samasta Roma Kupeshu, all her the pores in the skin. Samasta Roma Kupeshu Nijarasmin Divakara. So the radiance of the sun is coming from every pore on her body. That is the reason she is so radiant, she is so shining, and she is that splendor that you see, because every pore in the skin, sunlight is coming out. Nijarasmin Divakar. Nijarasmin, I told, it is the one who brings in the day, that is Shiva, sun, the sun god. Okay. Kalascha dattavan kadgam tasyas charmacha nirmalam. Kala, the Lord of Time. Who is the Lord of Time? Is Yama. Yaman again. Kala Dandadhyamo. First we saw that. Now, Kalascha dattavan kadgam. Kadgam means the sword. Tasya charmacha nirmalam. Nirmalam means without any, very pure, without any impurity. Charma is the shield that she is holding. So charma means the shield she is holding. Tasyas charmacha nirmalam, the shining shield. He gives it to her, one sword and a shield. He gives kalascha dattavan kadgam tasya charmacha nirmalam. Samasta romakupeshu nijarasmin divakara. Now when you read it, you can understand the meaning, no? Samasta romakupeshu nijarasmin divakara kalascha dattavan kadgam tasyas charmacha nirmalam. Now this next, I think 4 lines, I think it belongs to the ocean of milk. It is only from the ocean of milk everything came. Mahalakshmi also came out from that. No, when they were doing the Samudra Mantram. Like that. Kshirodas chamalam haram. Kshirodas cha amalam haram. Amalam means very pure pearls. Haram made of very pure pearls. Haram, Kshiro, they have not mentioned. Ajare, yes, they have told. Ajare comes next, for the next one. Ajarecha tathampare. But Kshirodas chamalam haram. So, the ocean of milk, where our Vishnu is lying down on the Adishesha, that from the ocean of milk comes pearls, very pure pearls, a harem made of very pure pearls. Milk oceans, when it comes, how white it will be, you know, without any flawless pearls, like amalam harem. Ajarecha tathampare. Ajaram means ever new garments. Her garments never become old. She can never change her wardrobe. It is the same. No, very, very easy. Ours get older and we have to keep changing. Our size also keeps changing. So we keep changing. Not only the dress is becoming old, our size is also changing. So we keep changing our wardrobe. But for her, Nityam, ever new. Ambara means garments, clothes. So, Chirochas chamalam haram ajarecha tathambare. Ambara, she gives, the milk ocean gives her ever new clothes and ever new garments. Then he continues to give a lot of stuff. The next line also, Chudamani Divyam. Always the Chudamani is a very, very special jewelry that is worn by women. Because we have seen in Sita also, Sita Rama, when he sends Anjaneya to search for Sita, he sends only Chudamani. So that is the crest jewel, where a woman wears it on the head. So it is a divine, Divyam. Chudamanim Tatha Divyam. It is a very divine Chudamani, the head crest jewel, that is celestial crest jewel. And Kundale Katakaniche. Kundalam means the ear studs, ear droppings, Kundalam. Katakam means it is bracelets or bangles. Kundale Katakaniche. So all these things are coming from the ocean of milk. Ardha Chandram Tatha Shubhram Keyuran Sarva Bahushu. The jewelry like Ardha Chandram. Shubhram means white, spotless, shining. Ardha Chandram Tatha Shubram. So, spotless Chandran. Chandran itself is white, but real Chandran has got spots, whereas this jewelry Chandran is very pure. So, spotless ornament, crescent-shaped ornament. Keyuran, the armlets, the Keyuran that they will all wear it in the palm. That is Keyuran. Sarva Bhavashu. She has got so many hands, no? 18 hands. So for all the 18 hands, 36 hands. No? 36 hands now. ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲವೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 36 hands. Imagine Pavam, that Milky Ocean gave everything to her. So, Nupurav Vimalav Tadvat. Nupurav means the anklets. Nupuram is anklets. Vimalav means again it is shining. Shining, pure. Tadvat. Graiveyakam Anuttamam. And the necklace which is beyond Anuttamam, which is beyond any comparison. There is nothing that is equal to her beautiful necklace. Ardha Chandram Tatha Shubram Keyuran Sarva Bahushu Nupurav Vimalav Tadvat Graiveyakam Anuttamam. Got it? Anguliyakaratnani Samasta Swampa. He is continuing to give all difficult things. 36 omelets. Now, Anguliyakaratnani Samasta Swangulishuja. 18 hands means how many fingers? For all the fingers he has given. Rings. 18 hands, 36 hands. Now we shouldn't say 18 because 18 pairs.
Is it 18 pair or 19?
18. Ashtadasa Bhuja. No, 9, no? 9, 18, right. Ashtadasa Bhuja, 18 hands. So 18 hands means into 5, 90 rings. Anguliyaka Ratna, and that is all not plain. Ratnani, gem-studded. All rings are gem-studded. Anguliyaka Ratnani Samasta Swangulishuja. For all her fingers, he has given, that ocean has given rings. Next, his job is over now. See, he can afford it. Mahalakshmi herself came out from that. No? From the ocean of milk only Mahalakshmi came out. What? More than Mahalakshmi. No, this is all very small. Pocket money. Like very small gift. Mahalakshmi herself came here. What more you can ask for? No? So, Vishwakarma dadau tasyai parashum chati nirmalam. Vishwakarma is the architect, divine architect, celestial architect is called Vishwakarma. Mayan and Vishwakarma both are celestial architects. So Vishwakarma dadau tasyai parashum means axe. Parashurama, the one who is holding the axe. No? So parashum chati nirmalam. Athi Nirmalam, Parashum cha Athi Nirmalam. It is not plain Nirmalam, it is Athi Nirmalam. Very shining axe, gleaming axe, Vishwakarma gives to her. And other than that, Astranyaneka Rupani Tatha Bhedyam cha Damshana. Astran Aneka Rupani, weapons of different kinds. So all kinds of weapons, this is all given by Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma gives her all kinds of weapons Tat tatha bhedyam cha damshana. Tat abhedyam cha damshana. Damshana means armor. Armor that they hold, they wear, no? All the soldiers who wear armor. That is damshanam, impenetrable. Tat abhedyam. Abhedyam means impenetrable armor that he gave. Vishwakarma gave it to her. He continues to give. Amlana pankaja malam shiras yurasi chapara. Amlana pankajam. Amlana means which will never fade. It's always fresh. Pankajam malam. Pankajam means lotus. Lotus ma. Garland of lotus. Shiras yurasi. Shiras means head. Urasin. Urasija means female breast. So she has got a garland around pankajam, that lotus garland around her neck, and on her head also she has lotus garlands. So amlana pankaj, ever fresh, it is never going to wither away. So ever fresh lotus garlands, both for her head as well as for her chest. Both Vishwakarma gives it to her. Astran aneka rupani tatha bedhyam cha damshanam amlana pankajam malam shiras yurasi chapara. Because this amlana pankajam malam shiras yurasi chaparam, and then the next line, I think that is not given by Vishwakarma. Adadat jaladistasye pankajam chati shobhanam. These two are together actually, though it is split in different ways in our text. These two lines are together because adadat jaladi means jaladi means ocean. So the ocean gives her the mala for the chest as well as for the head, and adadat jaladistasya pankajam chadi shobhanam. So one more lotus he gives, one more beautiful lotus he gives for her to hold in her hand. So adadat jaladi, she receives one more, she accepts one more lotus to keep it in hand from the oceans. Himavan vahanam simham ratnani vividhani cha. Himavan, the Himalaya, Himavan, the Lord of the mountains is Himalaya. He gives her a lion to ride upon. Himavan vahanam simham. He gives her a lion to ride upon. Ratnani vividhani cha, and many jewels studded with gems. Gem-studded jewels he gives her. Dadhava shunyam surena. I will just repeat those two lines like I didn't repeat it. Adadat jaladistasya pankajam chati shobhanam himavan vahanam simham ratnani vividhani cha. Dadhava shunyam suraya. Dadha Ashunyam it is. Ashunyam means which will never get empty. Which will never get empty, ever brimming. Suraya means wine. So, Pana Patram Dhanadipa, drinking vessel. Pana Patram is drinking vessel which is ever brimming with wine. Dhanadipaha. Dhanadipaha Kubera. Dhanadipa is Kuberan gives her drinking vessel which is always ever brimming with wine. Seshascha sarvanagesho mahamani vibhushitam. Sarvanaga Isha. Sarvanagesho. The Lord of all serpents is Sheshan. Sheshan, Ananthan, he is called with lot of names. Sesha Sayana is what Vishnu is seated on Sayanam, lying on Seshasayan. So that Seshan, who is the Ishan, Lord of all serpents, Seshascha Sarvanageshu, Mahamani Vibhushitam, you know, Mahamani is made only. Shesascha Sarvanageshu Mahamani Vibhushitam. If you see so, like all the serpents, when they live for a long time without biting or anything, their poison becomes a gemstone kind of thing. They will keep it in the mouth, and when they go in the night, they will keep it in the head, and it will be shining. Yeah, it will be shining very much. So the serpents which don't bite, their poison gets converted into this jewel. So the Seshan gives her that kind of a Mahamani, that is called Mahamani. Mahamani Vibhushitam. Seshascha Sarvanageshu Mahamani Vibhushitam. Nagaharam, no, I will read these 2 lines. Dadava Shunyam Suraya Panapatram Dhanadipaha. Seshascha Sarvanageshu Mahamani Vibhushitam. When you are reading, you should understand the meaning after hearing this. Nagaharam dadau tasyai datteyaf prithvi mimam. Seshan not only gives Mahamani, Nagaharam, that garland of snakes, Nagaharam. Maybe it is not real Nagam, it is the jewelry. Maybe Nagaharam, it is like a snake round, maybe. Dadau tasye datte yaf prithvi mimam. It is believed that snake is only holding that earth. Prithvi mimam is supporting this earth. Prithvi mimam means the one who supports this. He is only holding the earth. That is supposed to be like, the Puranam says like, this with his 1,000 heads, Seshan holds the entire Bhumi, Prithvi. So, Seshascha Sarvanageshu Mahamani Vibhushitam Nagaharam Dadau Tasyai Datteyaf Prithvi Mimam. So he gives the garland of snakes adorned with precious gems. So Nagaharam is just it is not real snakes, it is the snake-like jewelry. Now this comes. So 17 are over now. Anyairapi Surair Devi Bhushanair Ayudhaistada. So other gods also honored her with jewelry and weapons. Anyairapi Surair Devi Bhushanair Ayudhaistada. So the only one god has to give that Gada. They have not mentioned who has given the Gada, but it is understood that it came from one of the gods. Sammanita nanadochai sathasam muhur muhuhu tasya nadena ghorena kritsnama puritam nava. Sammanita, she is being honored by all these people with jewelry and weapons. Nanadochai sathasam, she started laughing thunderously, like a villainous laugh. He has come to kill the villains, so her laughter is also like villainous, defiant laugh. Sattahasam muhur, again and again she is laughing. After receiving all thus she was honored by Sammanita. Every god all the gods have honored her with either weapons or jewelry. After receiving everything, after receiving all the honors, she laughed thunderously, like Sattahasam muhur muhuhu tasya nadena gorena kritsnama puritam Nabha. Kritsna means the entire sky was reverberating her laughter. It just filled her laughter filled the entire sky. Entire sky. Nabha is sky. Kritsna is entire. So, tasya nadhena ghorena, the terrible laughter roar, the entire sky is filled with that roar. Sammanitha nanadochai sattahasam muhurmuhu tasya nadena gorena kritsnama puridam nabha. Nabha, I told, is sky. Amayatati mahatha pratishabdho mahanabhut. Pratishabdho mahanabhut. The pratishabdham, I told, is echo. Amayatati mahatha, the immeasurable noise or sound that was created by her, the roar that created was echoing all around. Mahanabhut, echoing, great echo resound. It is not as much as her, the roar was so loud, the echo also equally is loud. Like that is the so the noise created amayatati mahatha. So the immeasurable din, pratishabdho mahanabhut. Great echo resounded. Chakshupu sagala loka samudrascha chakampire. There are Chakshupu is shaking. Chakampire is also shaking. Tremor, shaking, that is. So this is Chakshupu sagala loka. All the worlds were shaking. Samudrasya chakampire. The ocean is getting churned because of you can call it as a tsunami, because the ocean is also getting, when earth is having earthquake, ocean is also having a kind of a quake, which is like tsunami. Ocean is getting churned. So, amayatati mahata pratishabdho mahanubhut chakshubus sagala lokas samudrascha chakampire. Again, chachala vasudha chelu. Chachala also means moving earthquake. Chachada vasudha is earth. Chachala vasudha, earthquake is happening. Sahalascha mahidaraha. Because of the earthquake, what happens? Mahidara means mountains. Sakalascha, sakala means mountain is getting fragmented and being thrown away. That everything, like, it is, mountains are getting fragmented because of the movement that is happening in the laughter is creating that kind of an impact on the entire prapancham. That is what chachala vasudha chelu sakalascha mahidra. So the earthquake is happening, all the mountains are getting fragmented. Jayeti devascha muda. So now devascha muda, all the celestials were very happy. Muda means happy. Jayeti, victory. When they heard her laughter and the impact that it created all around the prapancham, they were so happy and they were shouting, Jayeti, victory. Tamochu Simhavahinim. They praised her as victory, and Simhavahinim. Ambal is mentioned here because she is already seated on the Simham. So she is called Simhavahini. Chachala Vasudha Chelu Sakalascha Mahidaraha Jayeti Devascha Muda. Muda is happy. Tamochu Simhavahini. Tushtuvur Munayas Chainam. Tushta means satisfied. So, Tushtu Munayas Chainam, all the satisfied sages, Bhakti Namratma Murtaya, Atma Murtaya, bending their bodies with devotion, they were bowing to her. They, with a bent body, you can say like they did, like, prostrate. They prostrated in front of her. So they bent their body and worshipped her or showed their devotion. Bhakti with devotion, they bent their body in devotion. Murtaya. Murtaya means body. Okay. Drushtva samastam samkshubdham trailokyam amararaya. Drushtva. So the enemies of gods, the amararaya means the enemies of God. Drushtva, they saw what is happening around them. The enemies of God saw what is happening around them. Samkshubdam, the entire prapancham is violently shaken. So that they saw the three worlds, Trailokyam Amararaya, Samkshubdham Trailokyam. All the three worlds are heavily, violently shaken. The enemies of God saw all the three worlds violently shaking. Tushtur munayas chainam bhaktinamratma murtayah drishtva samastam samkshubdham trailokyam amararayah. Okay? No, why I am reading it again, so when I am reading it, now that you have understood the meaning, you should be able to relate to that. It will reinstate when you are reciting also. Sannadha khila sainyaste samuttastu rudhayudaha. What happened all this while? Mahishan was without anybody to give a challenge. He was like Indra Bhun Mahishasura. He became the Indra of the world. So he was like, who is there to attack me? Suddenly some noise is coming. So what happened? Immediately the defense mechanism works, no? They get ready. Sannadha khila. They get ready. Sainyaste. They get army also ready. Sainyam is army. So Sainyaste samuttastu rudhayuda. Samuttastu rudhayuda. Samutta means they all got up. They are rising up. Samutta udayudaha. Samuttastur udayuda. Udayuda means immediately taking all their weapons. With uplifted weapons, they all rose up and the entire army is ready to charge. They got sannadha, they got ready. Sainyaste, with uplifted arms, they all rose up and Akimeda didi krodad abhashya mahishasura. What is happening here? What is happening? That is the question that comes. Akimeda didi. Where is the sound coming from? What is happening? That I am saying normally. I cannot be like Mahishasura because iti krodadabhashya Mahishasura. With anger he was screaming because he heard the noise. Immediately he lifted all his weapons and he got ready with his sainyam to attack because some enemy has come to fight against me. So, where is this sound coming? What is happening? Aha, what is this? Akimeda didi. Krodadabhashya. Krodham means anger, wrath. Abhashya means, abhashya normally is addressing. Krodadabhashya means with anger he is screaming. It is the decibel of his voice is like going up because the anger. Alarm. Abhyadhavatha tam shabdham asheshair asurair vrataha. So he is surrounded by all the asuras, countless asuras. Demons are surrounded. He is surrounded by all of them and he rushes towards where the sound is coming. Abhyadhavatha. He started his journey towards the sound. Shabdham abhyadavada tam shabdham. From where the sound is coming, he is walking towards the sound. Aseshair, so he didn't leave even one asura. Aseshair asurair vrtaha. So he took all the asuras. He said, some big noise is coming, he is going to finish me off. So I will take all, not even he left one, he took everyone. How, see, these people are demons. How much ever they have the power and energy, that fear factor is also equally there. No? That is what, the fear is there. Somebody is coming to destroy me. So he didn't even leave. Aseshair asurai. Even one demon he didn't leave. He took everybody. Everyone was surrounding him. He is marching towards where the sound is coming. I'll repeat the lines. Sannadha kila sainyaste samuttastu rudhayudaha ahakimeda didikrodad abhashya mahishasuraha abhyadavad tam shabdam aseshair asurair vrtaha. You can ask questions if you don't understand any specific word or anything. So what happens when they walk towards the sound? Sadadarsha thato devim vyapta lokatrayam trisha. Sadadarsha, when he walked towards the thing, he saw Devi with radiance all over the three worlds. Tvisha means the splendor, the radiance. Lokatrayam, all the three worlds, that radiance is spreading all the three worlds. He Sadadarsha, where the sound came, he saw the Devi splendor, because it is only splendor we have seen all this while, the Tejas we have seen. Devi splendor, pervading all the three worlds. All the three worlds, that he saw that Devim, Vyapta Trilokyam. The Devi who is pervading all the three worlds, the splendor of that lady with a radiance, he get to see her. Sadadashathato devim vyaptha lokatrayam tvisha. Tvisha, I told, is radiance or splendor. What he is seeing, they have written. Pada krantya natha bhuvam kirito likitham bharam. When her steps is making the earth bend. Her steps are making Pada Krantya, her steps. Pada Krantya is her steps. Natha Bhuvam. Natha means bending. Bhuvam means the world. Kirito Likita. Likita means scrapping. Her kiritam, her crown, Likita Ambaram, the sky. It is scratching the sky. It means from the Bhumi to the sky, she is pervading everywhere. So that is what he is saying. Padha krantya natha bhuvam. Her steps are bending the earth. Kirito likitam baram. Likita, I told, is scraping. Her kiritam, the crown, is scraping the sky. She is that huge. Pada krantya natha bhuvam. Kirito likitam baram. Kshopita sesha pathalam. Dhanurjya nisvane natham. The Netherlands, that Pathala Lokam, is shaking. Chobita means shaking. The Pathalam, the Netherlands or Pathala Lokam, why it is shaking? Dhanurjya nisvane natham. The resonance of her bow, the sound that comes from the bow, the string, when she takes that string, the resonance that is shaking the Pathala Lokam. Dhanurjya nisvane nataham. So with the resonance of her bowstring is shaking all the Pathala Lokam, all the nether regions, it is shaking. Chobita sesha pathalam dhanurjya nisvane nacha. Nisvanena is the noise sound, here mainly resonance of the sound. Nisvanenatham. Disho bhuja sahasrena samantat vyapya samstita. Samstita is standing. They saw her standing there with penetrating all directions, with her 1,000 arms. We were only describing her with 18 hands. Here they are saying bhuja sahasrena. Bhuja sahasrena. Bhujam means the shoulder, hands, the forearms like it. Bhuja sahasrena is 1,000 arms. It is spreading in all directions, penetrating every possible direction. So she is samsthitam. Disho bhuja sahasrena samantha vyapya samsthitam. So it is everywhere, it is penetrating all her 1,000 arms. Tathaf pravavrute yuddham taya devya suradvisha. Now, from now on, the battle began between Suradvisha, means the enemies of the celestials, the gods, Devi, Taya, Devya, Suradvisha. So it happened between Devi and the enemies of gods. Yuddham, it started. Thereupon the battle began between Devi and the enemies of gods. Tathaf pravavrate yuddham. Pravavrate means began. Suradvisham is the enemies of gods. So pravavrate yuddham, the battle began, Taya Devya Suradvisha, between Devi and the enemies of gods. Shastrastrair Bahuda Muktair Adi Pita Digantara. Sastram Astram, both. Bahuda, in plenty. Muktair, whatever released or hurled upon. Adi Pitadir, it all illuminated the Digantaram, the entire sky. It all started lighting up the sky. Shastram Astram, plenty of the missiles, whatever is hurled upon or released, they, in every direction, it started lighting up the sky. Shastrastrair Bahuda Muktair Adi Pita Digantaram. Okay. Mahishasura Senanis Chikchurakyo Mahasura. Now they are talking about different generals who are present in the demon generals who are present in the Mahishasura army. So Mahishasura Senani Chikchurakyo, the first name of the great Asura, the demon Mahasura, the great Asura, is named Chikchura. Chikchurakyo Mahasura. He battled first in the front. He was standing. The first general who was standing to fight against Devi is Chikchura. Chikchura is his name. Mahishasura Senani, Mahishasura's general, Chikchurakyo Mahasura. General is the great Asura named Chikchura. Yuyude Chamaras Chanyais Chaturanga Balanvitaha. Another general named Chamara. Chamara led the fourfold army. Army has got always normally fourfold. Foot soldiers are there, cavalry is there, elephant is there, horses are there. These four, Ratham also counts, charioteers. Elephant cavalry is horse. So cavalry, elephant, chariot and foot soldiers. So the fourfold army, Chamara, another general named Chamara, is leading this fourfold army. So Chikchura has got one battle. See the Sena, how huge it is. That is what they are describing. The huge Sena that is present, first Chikchura, and then comes Chamara with fourfold army. He has got all the four folds of this army. Rathana Yude Chamaras Chanye Chaturanga Balanvitaha. So he is fighting in one side. Rathana Mayude Shakbir Udagrakyo Mahasura. Udagra is another Asura's name. Another general's name is called Udagra. Udagra commanded how many? chariots, 60,000 chariots. Rathanam, Ayudhair here, 10,000 folds are called Ayudhai. Ayudhai means 10,000s is called Ayudhai. 10,000 fold are called Ayudhai. Shadbhir means 60,000 Ratham, chariots he was commanding. So, Rathana, Ayudhai, Shadbhir, Udagrakyo Mahasura. Another great Asura named Udagra commanded 60,000 chariots. Can't imagine, no? How big the army is. Like Ayudhyatayutanam ja Sahasrena Mahahanuhu. Mahahanu is another Asura's name. He is also another. See how many generals he has got. So many. Ambani is standing here alone. So many generals here with so many Ratham and army, everything. That is the, like, you know, as we go, I will explain in the end what it is, like exactly how it happens. So, Ayudhyatayutanam ja Sahasrena Mahahanu. So, Mahahanu attacked from one side with 10 million soldiers. Here all demons, 10 million. Can we see? Cannot even visualize the numbers, no? Panchashat Bischaniyutair Asiloma Mahasura. Another general named Asiloma. Niyudhair means it is a million. Panchashat Bischaniyutair. 50 million strong army Asiloman had. Asiloma Mahasura. Panchashat Bischaniyutair Asiloma Mahasura. Niyudha is a million. Panchashat is 50 million strong army under Asiloma fought with her, attacked her from another side. Ayudhanam Shadai Shadbir Bashkalo Yuderane. Bashkala is another general's name is Bashkala. Ayudhanam Shadai. Ayudha we saw in 10,000 folds. 10,000 into 100. Shadai means 100. So Ayudhanam Shadai. Then 10,000, that is also a million. Shadbir Bashkalo. Shathai Shadbhir Bhaskalo. So 600 into 10,000, which is 60 million. With 60 million, Bashkala fought against us. We are seeing it only in millions. We have no idea, as we cannot even comprehend how big the army is. So Ayudhana Shathai Shadbhir Bashkalo Yude Rane. Gajabaji Sahasraukai Ranekai Parivarita. Parivarita is another general's name. Gajavaji Sahasraukai. So multitudes. Sahasraukai means 1,000, multitudes of 1,000. Augha means multitudes of thousands. Sahasraukai means Gaja means elephants, you know. Vajin is horses, stallion. So Vajin is Gaja Vaji. Both elephants as well as horses. Gaja Vaji Sahasraughai. Augha means, I told, in multitudes, thousands of people. Anekai, plenty. Parivaritaha. Parivarita is another general's name. Vrutho Rathanam Kotyacha Yuddhe Tashminna Yudhyata. What is this Parivarita? Who did? Vrutho Ratha. Vrutho means surrounded by Rathanam Kotya. So 1 crore, 10 million chariots, 1 crore chariots surrounded by him. He is fighting in the battle. Fought in the battle. Yuddhe tasmin na yudhyata. So he fought in the battle with thousands, not thousands, crores of chariots surrounded by crores of chariots. Vruto means surrounded by Rathanam. Ratha is the chariot. Koti. Yuddhe tasminna yudhyata. He fought the battle surrounded by crores of chariots. Ambal is only having Simhavahana. Bidala kyoyudhanam cha panchashadbhirrathayutaihi. Bidala is another general's name. Bidala, what happened? 50 million chariots surrounding him, engaged in the battle. Bidala was engaged in the battle with 50 million chariots surrounding him. Now, how many millions and crores we have seen it now? No, can't imagine how huge an army. That is why this one chapter is only dealing with army. The next chapter is only Mahishasura Vadham. This chapter, Mahishasura Sena Vadham. Sena itself is so big. And Mahishasura is standing somewhere behind. How you will reach him, no? You just visualize the battlefield with all the billions here, millions of asuras. They are not normal people. Millions of asuras. Now, we stopped with that last. I'm not going to go beyond that. So the names of these asuras, the generals, what does it mean? There should be a meaning. The asuras are not outside. They are all within us. No? They're all the generals, all the demon generals are within us. No, not plain generals. All the demon generals are within us. No? All the Rakshasas are not outside, it is us. No? Chikshura. The first asura we named as Chikshura. Uncertainty. We are always not sure about what we want to do. There is always uncertainty in everything when we are not very sure. Certainly this will happen. That uncertainty, Chikshura, means uncertain. Chamara. Chamara actually suggests beastly nature. Like a beast, like a yak. Eruma mada? Yak na eruma thane. Maybe wild ox kind of a thing, yak, no? Yamanukku eruma mada thane varum. Bull. Yeah, yak is in the Himalayan region, no? It is like a ox, wild ox. Okay. And what it exactly means? Yak has got another meaning. No, that is wild ox, that is different. Bull-headed is one thing. What is actual meaning is incessant, idle, gossipy talk. Am I right? We spend a lot of time in talking about useless things. So, that as a verb, yak as a noun means wild ox. Yak as a verb, it means incessant, idle, gossipy talk. So,
don't keep yakking.
Yeah, probably, correct. It happens, no? Yapping, yakking. Mahahanu. No. Mahahanu. Yeah. Next one is Mahahanu. Mahahanu means Udagra. No, he has not given Udagra. Mahahanu. Hanu jaw. Hanu means, Mahahanu means large jaw. He has got a wide jaw. Wide jaw. Hanu also means anger, wrath, anger and wrath. So, Asiloma. Asiloma is like spiky hairs, no? Sword-like hair, spiky hair. It also means, Asiloma, it also means vulgar, ill behavior. See, these are all the things which are impediments to our own spiritual growth. That is the reason they say, like, they are all like very difficult to cross over. Parivarita. Bashkala. Bashkala alludes to aggression, animosity. Animosity we develop with one another, which also leads to our downfall. We never compromise, and that is the reason that we develop that kind of animosity towards another person or another being. That is going to give lot of negative thoughts in you. That is the reason they have said animosity. Bashkala is animosity. Parivarita. Parivarita means concealed, covered, something. Avrata means concealed. Avrata means covered and concealed. What does it actually mean is the mental state that depicts depressive thoughts. Mental state hymned by depressive thoughts. That is the reason he has got multitudes of elephants and horses, countless. The depressive thoughts can be countless in us, that will really bring us down. You will get into depression. Because what happens when you are in depression, all positive thought also, you start looking at it negatively. And they have said, plenty, gaja. It is very, very heavy. The thoughts are very heavy. It is not easy to deal with. That is why gaja, vaji both, they are quick and they are heavy. There's two aspects. That is why they have given multitudes of elephants and horses. Because thoughts always mind continuously you are getting plenty of thoughts you get. And especially when you are in a depressive mood, then everything looks negative only. There is nothing positive about it. That is the reason. This is very, very concealed. It doesn't expose your personality so many times. You are depressive inside, but still you can put a plastic smile on your lips and move on. That is the reason Parivarita is been given. Bidhala, the last one, Bidhala. Bidhala means stinking. Stinking, repulsive. It only denotes impurity. Bidhala suggests stinking, repulsive. So, impurity. So these are all the Rakshasas, generals. They have got lot of offshoots, support staff. These are all the major generals. They have got a lot of army behind them. So the idea is, who can save you from this downfall? This is all plenty in millions. The thoughts, the aggression, all the negative things that we have, so many. The dark side of our lives. We should call it as dark side of our lives. The one who can save is her. So fall at her feet. That is exactly why they have mentioned all these things. We will go how she is going to fight the army now, the huge army, how she is fighting. And what is the significance of that? We will learn it next week. Okay? Guru Pranam.